Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your balls up! If you're rocking with the Big Cat today, we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers. They must trade back immediately. I'll tell you why before we get started. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, give me that dab. We'll talk about why the Carolina Panthers must, will, need, and should trade back immediately. Let's get into it.
Here we go.
Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Now, the Carolina Panthers must trade back, all right? Now, the only question is with who? Well, obviously, it's the Las Vegas Raiders, and here's why. There are one of three teams that have first-round multiple draft picks. If you look up on your screen, the best plausible, most easy solution would be the Carolina Panthers to do a clean swap of the 7th pick for the Las Vegas Raiders 12th and 19th. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll come back to that in a second. The other team with multiple first-round picks, the Miami Dolphins, they had the 5th pick and they had the 18th pick. I cannot see them trading down 2 picks and giving up 2 first-round picks. They're already in the top 5, doesn't make sense, so they're out of the sweepstakes. Next question, is it the Jacksonville Jaguars? I highly doubt it. Again, they had the 9th pick. They also had the 20th pick. I cannot see it. Now, which brings me back to my original team, the Las Vegas Raiders. If they're going to pull the trigger on this trade-up move, and we're going to get the 12th and the 19th pick, I think they're going to want our 7th, and I think they're going to want our 69th pick, which is our only 3rd-round pick. All right, which I'm okay with. If we can get 2 first-rounders, and we're drafting at the top of the 2nd round, so it's pretty much 3 first-rounders within the first 2 rounds, I'm okay with that. So we'll give you the 3rd-round pick for this mock draft. Now, Las Vegas Raiders, you're saying, why would we want to trade back? I'm going to show you fans some love today. If you look up on your screen right here, you'll see your defensive line. Colin Farrell from Clemson. You got Max Crosby, a guy who I did a video on last year coming out the draft, had 10 sacks. A guy from a little school by the name of Eastern Michigan. You got Jonathan Hankins in the middle, and you also got Malik Collins. Now, both of your defensive tackles had 4 sacks. One had 4.5. Colin Farrell had 4.5 at defensive end. Max Crosby had 10. You're in a division where you need a hell of a rush to get after Patrick Mahomes. A guy who, by his own admission, said that he just now learned how to read defenses. So you're going to need to put pressure on his ass and you know, send him back to remedial days. So with that being said, why not put Derek Brown in the middle of Colin Farrell and Max Crosby? And you got Malik Collins, you got Jonathan Hankins there that can rotate in. I think that'll be a good fit for you guys. Now, if that's not the case, if you look on your screen again, look who's going to be there. You got Tristan Wirfs, you got Andrew Thomas, you got C.J. Henderson, Mekhi Becton, and also you can go down and get Jordan Love there. So more than likely, I think they'll probably reach out to Jordan Love if they do trade out. That's the benefit for you guys for trading up. Now, the Carolina Panthers, once you trade back and get that 12th pick, I firmly believe that my man Kinlaw will still be on the board. I think Kinlaw will be on the board. I think A.J. Espinoza on there, Austin Jackson, the whole 9, Kenneth Murray, yada, yada, yada. With that being said, we're going to take him with the 12th pick. Kinlaw has to be taken with the 12th pick. I don't think he's the best defensive tackle in the draft. I told you that who I thought it was. We'll get to him later. Now, if we can reach up and get him with the 12th pick, let's see what happens at 19. Now we'll go back to 19th, and look who we got on the board now. Okay, now we got a chance to get Antonio Winfield Jr. We got Xavier McKinley. We got Ross Blacklock. So, again, it's up to us, man. It's up to what we're going to do. If we're on the board and we got Xavier McKinley, Antonio Winfield Jr. still on the board, Ross Blacklock, I'm doubling down. Yeah, I'm playing with house money here. I'm getting the best defensive tackle in the draft at 19, which is Ross Blacklock. I'm fucking with him like that, though. Yeah, I think he's that good, y'all. Now, mind you, we traded away our 3rd-round pick, so guess what happens now? Now, when it comes to our 2nd-round pick, and good thing we drafted at the top of the 2nd round, we got Antonio Winfield Jr., Jeff Gladney there, Jonathan Taylor, Grant Delp, and T. Higgins, blah, 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 blah. Now, there's only 2 moves you need to make right here in the 2nd round. All right, because we traded away our 3rd-round pick, we better hit home with the 2nd-round pick. You can either get Winfield Jr. or you can get Jeff Gladney here. And I'm going with Antonio Winfield Jr. And now there's no wrong answer here, but for the sake of this mock draft, I'm going with Winfield Jr. So let's think about it for right now. We mess around. We get a first round defensive tackle in Kinlaw. You get a project potential Jared McCoy in his prime, a potential Grady Jarrett in his prime, a potential my man Vince Wilfork in his prime with Ross Blacklock. I mean, shit, man. You're now taking one of the worst defensive lines in the NFL when it comes to stopping the run, and you're adding depth. Could you imagine Kinlaw next to KK? Then you get a breather, and guess who you get to go against? Ross Blacklock, a guy who some compared to Jared McCoy in his prime. My goodness, if you cannot see the picture here, look at the picture here. I'm doubling, dying, and I'm getting him. I'm taking Kinlaw 12. I'm taking Blacklock 19th, second round pick. Guess what? I'm getting Jeff Gladney, and we're gonna roll like that. We're gonna roll, not Jeff Gladney, excuse me, Antonio Wilfield. So not only do we fix our secondary, we fix our up front, and now we become one of the best defensive lines in the NFL.
You like that? You like that?
Now, because we sacrificed our third round pick, that's going to leave us with a fourth round pick, 2 fifths, and a 6th and a 7th. Now, I'm going to get the kid out of Louisiana Tech, Armick Robertson, followed by Thaddeus Moss for one of our 5th round picks. Sean Bradley, a product out of Temple. Nice little linebacker. Moves inside, a little undersized, a little small, but a guy can move nicely. Again, he excelled in the 3-4. A little undersized, but I'm going to take a chance on him. Then we can get a guard from Clemson, Tremont Antrim, and then we're followed by John Runyon. Okay, but the reason why you trade back in this draft right here, you gotta hit home on these defensive line. This class is stocked with defensive line, like a damn bass pond. You know what I mean? So let's get Kinlaw and Ross Blacklock, then turn around and get Antoine Winfield Jr. We won the draft right there. We won the draft with two first-round picks and 1 second-round pick. Okay, now if you sleep here and you sit here and say, I want Isaiah Simmons, one thing you guys don't understand is defensive line make your linebackers. Defensive line makes your secondary. Okay? When you got guys running all over you, when you're not getting the pass rush and they're throwing all over you, I guarantee you the root cause is your defensive line is not getting pressure, or your defensive line is not making stops. So why would I go get some more athletic hybrid safety / linebacker just to have offensive guard pushing his ass down the field because defensive line not drawing double team? Or could I turn around and double down on my first round defensive line pick and cause hell up front and have guys like Burris, have guys like Dante Jackson, have guys like Whitehead, guys like that show out, guys that people underrate, that value as underrated, show out. Because the defensive line is monster. I miss the days of Brenson Buckner. I miss the days of Mike Rucker. I miss the days of Charles Johnson. I miss the days of Chris Jenkins. I miss the days of... I miss that shit. You know what I mean? It's time to get back to the basics where Carolina was built up front. Only way to do that, man, you got to trade back. And, Derek Brown is nice. Isaiah Simmons is nice. But if I can get Kinlaw and this guy right here, Ross Blacklock, I mean, it's hard to show y'all the vision, man. I mean, a lot of y'all want the flashy pick, man. Y'all want one flashy player. Man, I'm your host, man. Join me tonight. We're going to continue this conversation. El Grande Gato, also on the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your paws up. Carolina must draft back, man. Let's get up out here. Make sure you subscribe. Tune into the notification bell. Make sure you got it clicked up always. Make sure it's clicked up always. And I'll see you tonight at 9:30. Let the church say, down. My cool cat, put your paws in the air. Rock with the Big Cat. My cool cat, put your paws in the air. Rock with the Big Cat. My cool cat.